Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over my fragrance wish list. I've actually had a couple of you guys request this video. I am manifesting this, I'm putting it out into the universe, and hopefully these join me in my collection soon. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Mancera's Velvet Vanilla. And I don't have too much to say about this one because it was actually about like a year and a half ago that I tested this fragrance, so it's not fresh on my brain. All I can say was that I was very impressed with it. It was a very unique vanilla, and it was a sweet, yummy, bubblegummy, tuberose vanilla kind of scent. And at the time, I'd never smelled anything like it, so I really wanted to pick up a bottle. However, let me know if you guys experience the same thing, but my skin is very sensitive to specifically Montal and Mancera fragrances, which is why you like never hear me talk about them, because I kid you not, like every single Montal or Mancera that I've tried, I like break out in a rash, which is not exactly what I want to be paying for, but I can't get that scent out of my mind, you know? So I kind of just want to get it and just spray it exclusively on my clothes because I really liked it. So we'll see how I feel about it once I bring it into my collection, because it's been a while since I've smelled it, but I want it. Oh, and by the way, there are a couple of fragrances that are on my wish list that I'm not going to be talking about in this video because I've already gone in depth about them in previous videos. So you guys have heard me talk about Xerjoff's Golden Dala, Xerjoff's La Capitale, Amouage Material, and Carolina Herrera's Amethyst Haze. And you can see why it is taking me such a long time to get these. They're so expensive. The next scent, also very expensive, is Roja's 51 Parfum Eau de Parfum. Now, I tested the Essence version and I fell in love with the scent. However, I do find the performance to really be lacking within the Essence line. So I fell in love with that scent, but I want to get the higher perfume concentration. This is a very classy, fruity, floral perfume. It's hard to describe. It's delicate, dainty, soft. There's a lot of notes going on, and it's really difficult to like pinpoint and pick out individual notes. It's blended really well. It's fresh, a little zingy and tart from the bergamot. It's lightly sweetened with the vanilla and raspberry. And when you look at the note breakdown, there's like every floral listed under the sun, but it's beautiful. It's not anything indolic or heavy or mature. It's perfect. It's a bit creamy, and I do detect ylang ylang, and that ylang ylang note is very similar to the type of ylang ylang that I smell in Ylang and Gold by M. Micallef. It's a touch soft, woody, and powdery in the dry down. Also a little bit soapy. On my clothes, this is mainly a very well done fruity fragrance. It smells expensive for sure, but it doesn't smell bougie to me in the way that it doesn't smell over the top. It's just effortlessly pretty and could easily make a signature scent. This perfume is gorgeous and by far my favorite scent that I tested within the whole like Essence range. But like I said, I need the EDP version. I am absolutely dying to get my hands on Valentino's Uomo Intense, and this is marketed towards men. But ladies, get on this. I think this is totally unisex. Unisex leaning masculine, yes, but still. This fragrance is an art piece in the way that there's a real juxtaposition between the female side of this fragrance and the masculine side. It's like they're in a constant dance with each other. You get this soft, feminine, powdery sweetness from the iris, tonka, and vanilla. So you have a little bit of this lipsticky kind of vibe to it, but not too much, because I'm really not down for that kind of scent profile. It's not me. Like, I don't want to smell like makeup, so if that's not you either, don't be turned off by that, but it does just have a very slight element of that to it. And then you get this smooth leather that comes off more suede-like. It's so soft and likable and addicting. You want to bury your face in it, and the sage note adds a really nice aromatic touch to it. Oh my word, it's stunning. The bottle is gorgeous too. This is the scent of like a man's leather jacket after he's been hugging his girl all day. It is sexy. I was just floored with this scent, and I was feeling myself all day when I was wearing the Decant. By the way, it makes me so happy to find fragrances that are marketed towards men that are really unisex. Like, it makes me so happy because I feel like a lot of girls kind of sleep on that opportunity, so then I end up smelling really unique and really freaking good. So if you have any men's fragrance recommendations that you think are unisex, please let me know. Okay. If you are a gourmand lover and you don't have this fragrance in your collection already, it's not complete. I finally tried Imaginary Author's A Whiff of a Wafflecone. Oh my word, you guys, this is made of dreams. I cannot believe this scent actually exists. When I got this in the mail, I smelled the Decant. I kid you not, I literally jumped up and down and did like a little dance, a little twirl in my kitchen. This is the truest vanilla bean ice cream smell, but there's a twist to it. Imagine stroopwafel chunks mixed throughout it. So if you don't know what stroopwafel is, it's a Dutch cookie. It's often served with tea or coffee midday or when you have guests over. It's like a thin, chewy waffle cone sandwich, and in the middle you have a very thin layer of like a caramel syrup. So you get chunks of that mixed in with the ice cream, and then you get like a dash of cinnamon on top, a little citrus drizzle, and you do get the waffle cone, like specifically plain waffle cone. So I get that and stroopwafel individually. It is so creamy and delectable. My mouth waters when I smell this. Also, performance is insane. Literally, when I smelled it, that scent was stuck in my nose for like 20 minutes just from smelling it. And in the dry down, I get this smell of toasted or burning wood. It's very interesting, very good. Oh my word, it makes me so happy. It legitimately makes me feel like a kid again, taking all that in. The next two, I kindly received decants from Phoenix or Charlie here on YouTube. Girl, I cannot thank you enough. Charlie, I haven't tried all of them, by the way, so there could be more adding on to my list, but these next two are fire. The first one is Louboutin's Loubirouge. Now, I think I am going to be the first person to say that I really don't like the cap to this bottle. I feel like everyone raves about the bottle, everyone loves it. It's just too much for me. Like, it's very gaudy in my opinion. I love the actual red bottle, but the cap, like the globe with the shoe on top, I'm like, why? Why? I love Loubi Crown though. That design, 10 out of 10. And so I'm gonna be honest, that put me off from trying it for the longest time because I can be a bit of a snob with my packaging. But it is so highly talked about, raved about, that I'm just like, okay. Charlie, can I please try it? And I went on a little mini journey with this fragrance. So I'm gonna just talk about my experience starting with my first impressions, okay? My first impressions, is this beautiful? Yes, it's lovely, actually, but I was expecting complete and total wow factor from all of the hype that it's gotten. This is in a lot of people's like top 10 for life. So I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but I was expecting something kind of big, bold, and grand, like the new next best thing, because in my opinion, this is not a blow your socks off kind of fragrance. This is not a complex scent. It's actually very simple, and I don't think the bottle represents the scent well at all. It's a dainty, slightly makeup powdery iris with a soft, smooth vanilla to just lightly sweeten it up. And I want to say that although that powdery aspect is definitely dominant in this fragrance, by no means does this smell old or mature or too cosmetic-like, because I just hate those kind of fragrances. You get a touch of fresh spiciness at the top from cardamom, and in the opening, this does have a bit of like a fresh, clean paper kind of smell. But after about 10-15 minutes, it hit me. The vanilla warmed up on my skin and my mouth started watering. It's so delicate that it's beyond gorgeous. And it's gorgeous because it's a beautiful, understated scent that still somehow stands out. This makes me think of a beautiful, classy woman in the 50s. And I'm not saying this smells mature at all or dated. I'm just saying that the vibe and energy that it has kind of brings me back to that time from the way they dressed. I feel like this is what Wendy from Peter Pan smells like. She's naturally beautiful, classy, she has manners, she's like the cute, short, perfectly curled hair, has a very gentle, soft-spoken voice. It just smells romantic. If this perfume was a song, it would 100% be La Vie en Rose, the one that goes, I have no clue what the words are. Oh my gosh, it's not my usual type of scent that I go for, but it's stunning, and that dry down really did it for me. By the way, it's beautiful from the beginning, and right when I tried it, I sprayed it on my skin. I was like, okay, I can understand why people enjoy this so much, but after that 10-15 minute mark, I was just like, oh my gosh. And the second fragrance that I fell absolutely head over heels for from Charlie was Frassai Teisenddu. This is gorgeous. Truly stunning. The notes are so well blended. It's incredible. It's so smooth. It is blended to perfection. I was expecting either the darker notes to like jump out too much or the brown sugar to be too sweet, but no. It's perfect. It's addicting. It's so cozy, and the longer it sits on your skin, you're like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. The juniper, brown sugar, and nutmeg are the stars in this fragrance. And the juniper is extremely likable. It's not like you're just hit across the face with a Christmas tree, which I experience in a lot of these kind of fragrances that have juniper or pine. It's like, yeah, I'm getting hit in the face with a Christmas tree. It very often will just take over an entire scent and do that, or smell like a candle and forest overload, which is not what I want. It's perfect. It is just the right amount to give it this fresh, woodsy, festive kind of scent. Same thing with the brown sugar. It's not sickeningly sweet. You get this toasted, caramelized kind of brown sugar sprinkling kind of effect. And same thing with the nutmeg. It's not like you're sticking your nose in like some kitchen spice bottle. This is sugar and spice and everything nice. It is just the right amount to give it this intriguing, spicy kick. The leather and the rum give it this darkness that doesn't pull too masculine. It's extremely smooth, perfectly unisex. It just gives it some character and edge. And in the opening, I get the bitter orange that gives it some zestiness. I am truly wowed by this. This is like the juniper fragrance of my dreams. I'm blown away and I am absolutely enchanted. And these next two, I also had the sample sent to me by a lovely subscriber, Lauren. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You are the sweetest person and I love talking with you. Also, I have not tried all of them, by the way. First one, Van Cleef and Arpels Orchidee Vanille. I actually tried this fragrance about 2 years ago and I liked it but was annoyed with the performance, and I still am. But I still kind of want it. You can get it pretty affordable on like FragranceNet, discount sites like that, and it's a citrus vanilla combo that I actually like, which is so rare for me. It's usually not my vibe, but I really like this one. It has a soft chocolate note and some florals. This is a beautiful, very nice scent. Okay, here's the picture I'm painting for you. You are wearing a vanilla extract type of perfume. You are holding a box of chocolates, and the chocolates have like the fruit filling. Some are orange, some are berry, and you were also gifted a bouquet of flowers, but they're sitting a bit farther away from you, like they're on the counter over there, so they're in the background. So the first thing you're experiencing is the vanilla, because you're wearing it, then the fruit-filled chocolates, because you're holding it, and then the florals, because it's a bit over there. So the only downside of this one is that I know I'm gonna have to overspray like crazy with this one. I have Rose Rouge from Van Cleef and Arpels, and that one lasts much better. But I kind of just want to give the bottle a chance, you know, because I have more overspraying power with the full-on bottle. I get a bunch of juice, I have the sprayer, everything. And the next one that I need, I can't even begin to tell you how much I need this, is House of Sillage Whispers of Truth. And Lauren has seen me in many videos talk about how I love the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, but I can do without the Disappearing Act and the latex quality. So she was recommending Whispers of Truth and then kindly sent me a decant. And I am thrown. Head over heels. My eyes doubled in size the first time I smelled this. And I want to say that this is by no means a dupe for Baccarat. It's like 40% Baccarat, but it absolutely has that airy sweetness. It smells like sunshine. This is Baccarat in the summer. She is on summer vacation on the Amalfi Coast. The sky is blue. She's roaming through a citrus grove, getting a tan, living her best life. You know how Baccarat, it has an airy sweetness, but at the same time, it has a dense quality because it is so sweet, and then there's obviously that ambery woodiness. This is strictly airy. I have never been so in love with a citrus perfume. I usually don't vibe with them. The grapefruit, orange, and bergamot are so fresh. It's like they've been sliced right in front of you. You get some florals in the background. And like I was saying, it's the caramel note that's giving it the sweetness, but it's not a dense, thick, heavy caramel. It has a fresh white musk note and moss to ground it a touch. It is perfection. I am obsessed. Literally, I will say it right now and here, I will happily own every rendition of Baccarat Rouge 540 there is without it being a dupe. You know, like you have those fragrances like Initio's Oud for Greatness, Bond No. 9 Greenwich Village, Ariana Grande Cloud. They hold their own and they're absolutely their own fragrances, but they have that little touch that they share in common. I want more. I want them all. Give me absolutely everything in that family. Every version, every rendition, every twist. They're like Pokemon. I gotta catch them all. Also, the performance is amazing. Just a couple, like 2 little sprays from that decant lasted all day. It's so strong. I love it. So that was my wish list. It takes a long time for me to accumulate a wish list because I'm so damn picky. But I have hella fragrance samples right now. Like, my sample bin is low-key overflowing right now. So I guarantee there will be more following. And then I could film an updated fragrance wish list and keep you guys all up in the loop so you are aware of all these amazing scents that I recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I would appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!